Hey, so you are here with Dave Jose, video number 6, 5 minutes to freedom. Now, guys, today we are going to blow your mind with the most excellent knowledge. What we're going to do is we are going to resurrect the common law, that stuff that the lawyer's been trying to hide. And we're going to prove to you without a shadow of doubt with knowledge that has not been exposed in this way and in this form that nobody can deny. Get ready, we're taking the country back. All right, guys, first definition from Black's Law 5, common law. Now, let's notice the beginning of this text. As distinguished from law created by the enactment of legislatures. Now, I want to focus on that first part, guys. And if you look, it says, the common law comprises of the body of those principles and rules of action relating to the government and security of persons and property. Now, why this is important, guys, is it deals with the security of persons and property, and it shows a relationship to government, but it is not written by the legislature. So focus on the fact that the common law is not written by the legislature, but when it comes to the security of persons and property, or people and their property, we have a level of law that is untouchable by the legislature. Now, we talked about that a little bit earlier in other videos, but now we're getting ready to see why this is important. Now, notice, guys, this is Arizona ARS 1-201, adoption of common law exceptions. Now, we realize that the legislature is not making the common law. So if the legislature is not making the common law, and this thing right here is going to show us that whenever the people come before the courts, that the common law is to be the rule of decision, we need to understand that whatever the common law is has nothing to do with the legislature creating it. It has nothing to do with them having power over us to create it. And whatever it is forced upon the courts. So let's read. The common law, only so far as it is consistent with and adapted to the natural and physical conditions, that means real people, of this state and the necessities of the people thereof. The people, not persons. And not repugnant to or inconsistent with the Constitution of the United States or the Constitution or the laws of this state. The common law is where the laws came from, guys. Or established customs of the people of this state is adopted and shall be the rule of decision in all courts of this state. So let's look, guys. The legislature does not write common law, but in all courts of this state, the rule of decision when the people come is to be the common law. So that means if the legislature only writes statutes and these different codes, what they're writing is not what the courts are to be judging the people on. So if the court is making a judgment on the people with a statute, that means that the court is breaking the law because they must be looking at you as something other than one of the people. So they are trying to classify you as something else in order to make you believe that you owe some debt or you're in trouble for something. And if you don't say that you're one of the people, then they can bypass your rights by presuming and assuming that you are something else. Let's see what that is. Black's Law 5, bills of attainder, such special acts of the legislature, see they're writing something now, as inflict capital punishments upon persons, not people, supposed to be guilty of high offenses such as treason and felony without any conviction in the ordinary course of judicial proceedings. Okay, guys, in conclusion, the legislature does not write common law, but the common law is to be the rule of decision for people in every court of this state. But the legislature can write something called bills of attainder, which automatically say people are guilty without normal judicial proceedings. And what they do is apply that to persons. So they say any person who's really a government officer, any person who does not follow the mandates is guilty of a misdemeanor. Any obligor person who doesn't pay this much money is guilty of not paying child support. Any non-custodial person who does not do this, we take their child, and they therefore bypass the common law without a judicial proceeding. So once again, guys, when the legislature is allowing police officers and different people to take your cars, houses, kids, rights away and different things without a jury, which is guaranteed in the Constitution for the people, without the rule of law, which is guaranteed in the Constitution, the Declarations and Bills of Rights in every state, how is it, guys, that they are taking your life, liberty, and property without due process? Because they're classifying you as a type of person they can easily go after and not telling everybody that this does not apply to you. Busted.